Good morning, Europe. I don't know why we're doing a show this early. I don't know why I made everyone agree to it, but we're here and we're fucking role playing. I think, Jeff, you look to be pretty rested. You look good.
Yeah, I wake up this time every day, man.
This is like normal. You're actually like a normal person. You work like a real job and shit.
Yeah.
Jen, she's fine too. Neil, I think me and you, we're the homeless crew here. We look pretty bad.
I'll live, maybe.
And Ryan, I think this is pretty normal for you as well.
Yeah, I stayed up pretty late salty betting, but I'm all right.
Fucking salty bets.
What a rough night, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's a rough night, man. Salty bets, damn. So yeah, what week is this? 25, I think. I think this is week 25. Hopefully that's right. Some housekeeping stuff. The roleplay poster is up. It's our first official piece of merchandise from the show. It's over at rodeoarcade.com. You can find the link there if you just go to my channel on the website. It's $15. It's a full 19 by 27 inch poster. It looks really awesome. And if you purchase it, everyone on the show gets a portion of the sales. So go and check it out if you want to support the show. Neil, do we have any other housekeeping stuff? I'm going to go take down my green screen. So what else we got, Neil?
That's about it.
Well, shit, that doesn't give me enough time to take my green screen down, Neil.
So where last we left,
there you go.
The party was in Riverwood, Greenwood, something wood, Rainwood.
Stream's not in there, by the way, Neil. Or not Neil, Jay Pizzles.
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking at Team Liquid right now, man. And I'm looking under the roleplay, and I see no stream.
Oh, yeah, I'll fix that soon.
That's what's up.
Continue, Neil.
Okay. So, you guys were in Rainwood, and you were there because this girl, Lisa something Burgeth, I'd have to look it up, hired you all to help her get there and retrieve her father's stolen personal effects after he was killed by bandits. And after you guys got there, did the deed, there had been some discussions between Lisa and Vincent about moving on to one last job together. But I don't think anyone fully agreed to anything.
Yeah, and Abigail slightly fucked it up, but not really.
Yes, she became disturbed by Abigail asking about a share of the rubies, basically.
Right. Burgeth. Okay, I was totally right. Lisa Burgeth.
Fucking Lisa. All right.
This is great. What's wrong with Lisa?
I remember the last place we left off, at least specifically, was in that room with the thief where me, Ryan, and Jen were taking care of her, and Jeff was with Lisa at a bar, right?
Right.
Did we finish those conversations? I remember I tried to blind Jen with some metagamey shit, and then I was like, well, that was really dumb. But I don't remember what happened after that. Should we just pick it up in the middle?
Yeah.
It's been like 2 weeks. Jeff, why don't you talk to Lisa?
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Well, she had just, if I remember correctly, she had basically just said, I think I'm going to go on without you guys.
I think she said something along the line of, I was hoping to offer you this thing, but it seems like there's some animosity between me and some...
Yeah.
There was something where she wasn't quite ready. She was like, well, I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to say that Abigail was a thief, but also made up for it by being useful in other ways. And, well, I'll just say it, I guess, because it sounds like we're all a little bit loose in the conversation. So she's like, maybe not. And then I would say, like, Lisa, friend, we agreed to do something and we want to see it through. I do apologize for Abigail's comments, but you have to understand it's in her nature. She's been a true and tried associate and friend for a while now. Please don't fault her for asking, but she won't be a threat to your family heirlooms.
If you can vouch for this, then we can work together more.
I look over at Abigail.
She's not there.
I pull off... What?
She's not there. You're alone in the bar.
Oh, I was there.
She went back to the bar at some point.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm still in... I'm not
She's
in
there.
the bar.
All right, she's there. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah. I look
Alright,
at
so-
Abigail, and I start pulling off my glove one finger at a time,
And I give him an elf wink.
and I take off the glove, and I say, "We won't have any problems, right? I can vouch for you."
Yeah.
And then I put my glove back on, still looking at her, one finger at a time, and I go, "No, it should be fine. I can vouch for her."
Lisa kind of gives a little bit of a smile and goes, "Okay, well, if that's the case, then we should head to Falumbra. No, the Lower Rift. When you guys are ready."
I'll go retrieve my friends. I think we should be ready right now, but let me go make sure.
It's like nighttime right now.
In the morning, I shall make sure that we're ready to leave.
Excellent.
Very good. Another round for everyone at the table.
Bartender comes over to you and says, "Kids, don't drink too much, and if you do, make sure you drink a lot of water when you drink." And then he
Thank
gives
you,
you another
sir.
round.
I'll have my finest apple juice that you have. Well, your finest apple juice, that is.
He gives you some apple juice.
Okay, and I think that's it for the night, for us at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just tending to the remove the what is he, one-armed? I think he's one-armed. He
Yeah.
cut his arm off. So I'm tending to him. I don't Breger's with me, but I don't know what he's doing.
I'm pretty sure like I robbed the guy's house.
No, Jen robbed the guy's house and she gave you half the money or something like that.
Yeah, and then you were gonna pay for it with your own money or something, but
I gave him 100 gold because they stole like 400 or some shit.
Yeah, and then I told Ryan to steal the gold that JP gave him.
I have not done that yet.
That would be good.
But yeah, we're hanging out with that guy.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to say to him. I'm just
Yeah, me neither.
chilling in the room. So we can move on to the next day, Neil.
Next day, you guys wake up.
I just make my way down to the, I guess our meeting point, which would be the bar thing, the tavern.
I make sure the thief is all right, and then I go ahead and leave.
Mm-hmm. What state is this guy in?
He's missing his arm and has like a bloody stump and is in great pain and personal suffering.
But I healed him, right?
Yeah, he'll live. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So did you leave?
Yeah, I left. I left the room after I woke up.
Okay. I do actually take the 400 gold off of his body before I leave.
I only gave him 100, but that's what
I
I
take the one. Well, I take whatever is on his body, of value.
You take 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Okay. He doesn't even try and stop you. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
So as they join the party back, when JP is like a little bit further, I'll be like, psst, psst, did you get it?
Well, I was there before him because I left earlier, but
Yeah, but once I get Gregor on the side, I'll ask him.
gotcha.
So I guess I'm loading up the wagon then, because it still has the lance on it.
Yeah.
And whatever else we're not carrying.
Is Lisa still with us? She's up
Oh, yeah.
already? All right.
Lisa's with us, and so is Eula. We're not Eula.
Sela.
Sela.
Sela. Sela.
Yeah. At this point, though, Sula says, well, if you're headed that way, it's not my direction, so I'll part ways in a few days after we get to...
The town name.
after we get to the High Claris Tower.
Very well, Sela. Very well.
I turned to Lisa
So,
and,
like, speak out, but yeah.
Oh. I turned to
No.
Lisa and Vincent and say like, are we good to go? Where are we headed? We going still the same town?
We're good to go. We're going to see this one through. Lisa will lead the way, and what town is it, Lisa?
We're not going to a town. We're headed to the Lower Rift, also known as the Temple at the End of the World.
Ah, yes, some place called the Temple at the End of the World. Sounds delightful.
Great. I love temples. I guess let's start moving.
That is
Okay.
cool.
If you guys take a look on the map, The temple is the pale yellow dot.
Ooh, can you link it
in
again?
yeah. In the middle of the forest to the southwest of Valesburg.
Nice.
We'll load that up.
Which is, southwest of the big lake.
Oh, god damn it. Who fucking linked it in the chat? It's getting
Yeah,
DDoS
it's
now.
going slow.
Thanks,
That's
chat.
why.
You assholes. Now we can't
like-
show it to everyone.
This poor website can't handle 3 people logging into it at one time. It's gonna have some trouble.
This is what happens when you do a European show. They just go fucking crazy and click on every link in the chat and DDoS it. So, thanks,
I really
guys.
don't think we can blame Europeans on that one.
Shit.
No, we can always blame Europeans.
I'm with you, Neil.
Is this on?
Yeah, usually they're not there.
Okay, so you said we're on the yellow dot.
No, that's where you want to go. Right now, you're to the right of... You're in Rainwood, which is to the right of the Lost Woods.
Hey, it loaded.
Why can I never fucking find Valesburg?
It's in the very center of the map. You just zoom all the way. Like, if you literally just zoom in as soon as you load, you'll see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
It's
true.
like the most center thing you can get to. Don't worry. There's a new iteration of the map software coming out, which will allow you to search for city names and zoom in on those.
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That will really help the show out. Because we can't operate maps.
God. Okay, let's assume I'm looking at Willowbrook. Just tell me to go north or south from there.
Willowbrook, directly to the east, one town is Valesburg.
Oh yeah, nailed it.
Wait, are you serious,
Let's just say.
Jeff?
All right. So what's the?
Okay,
What's
you
the
guys are
forest
currently
heading
go south, follow the
Yeah.
road that goes south, and then a little bit to the east, and you get to Rainwood. All right.
Yeah.
South of Wigglewood is Rainwood.
Ah, yes,
What name's the
Rainwood.
town Wigglewood?
And we're heading towards the Lost Woods.
No, you're gonna head
Lot of wood
past
down here.
Lost
Zelda's
Woods,
in there, I think.
A lot of wood down.
way past it to the Temple at the End of the World, the Lower Rift, Falumbra, which is out in the middle of the fucking woods.
Do we know what's in the Lost Woods? Have we heard stories of this place before?
No. You might have heard a few stories. It's kind of eerie and creepy, and no
Please
one
be
goes
honest.
there.
Ryan's asking because it just sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the sort of thing that no one goes there because,
You get lost.
there's
Might get
you
lost,
It's creepy. It's just kind of like a forbidden woods sort of thing.
Ah, the Lost Woods. Yes, I knew about 5 boys and girls that went there just last summer and noon, and yeah, they got fucking lost. Lost of shit. What happens there?
Oh, God. All right.
Okay, so we're at Rainwood,
Yeah,
and we're gonna head down this path through Greenwood and all the other woods and shit.
yeah.
Glass. Okay.
And then to the High Claris Tower, up next to Palanthas, probably further west to Riftwatch, and then you're gonna have to trek out across the open.
Fuck, this feels like school, man. I'm losing track of these cities already.
Dude, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
All right.
Sounds good.
it.
Let's get a move on.
And then when we get to Greyview, are we going east or west?
You know, as the ranger, shouldn't you
Where the
know?
fuck is Gravy? What are you yapping
No,
about?
you're not even going all the way to Greyview, dude. You're just going to Riftwatch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you're gonna, because the lower rift is west of Riftwatch.
Oh, I see the temple now. I see it.
Yeah, temple's all the way over there on the left.
I see it.
Ah, here's Riftwatch, the good port city of
It actually
Riftwatch.
is in the middle of the forest. Christ on a stick. All right, let's go.
Yeah, it's way out away from all other humanity.
Perfect.
I feel so good now. I found everything. There's the fucking High Claris Tower or something like that. Claris?
Yeah, that's
Claire.
where Sela's departing.
Okay.
That's why that's where Gregor's grandma is.
All right, so we're heading towards Greenwood. Is none of these are really big. Like Red Warren is a bigger dot. Does the dot signify how big the city is?
Yes.
Okay, so Red Warren's a bigger one.
Yes.
Because Neil, I'm still very interested. I know that you know this, but I'm an extremely good armor salesman. I'm looking to move into the field of lance salesmanship. So I probably won't ask in every city that we go through, but at a bigger size one like Red Warren, I'm very interested in finding a weaponsmith or an armorer or a magic guy in selling the crap out of this lance.
Okay.
Very good.
Didn't we also have like a mace or something that's still left over from?
We have a couple of maces. I think we had, well, maybe just one magic
Two.
mace in the bag. Two? I thought we had two. Yeah.
2 magic maces.
So yeah. We can
Oh
sell-
yeah, I see them. Mace of Might and Mace of Light +3.
If
Whoa.
only you had someone in your party that could use a mace.
I know. If only.
Mace of Light +3. That sounds pretty baller.
I know, right?
How do we know that?
It's
Yeah.
written in my bag of holding.
I don't think we ever got them.
identified, right?
Did we ever get them identified? Or did they come
No.
identified, Neil?
I have no memory of this place.
I believe we identified them all.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
We got them all identified. Remember
Yeah,
we were
we-
like,
we
oh
used-
yeah, Mace of Light.
Right.
Yeah, +3.
We used Jen's money, and she was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll give her the 2,000 gold to identify them, and then that's what it cost.
Well, we knew that one of them did some kind of light,
All right.
at least.
So as we're kind of rolling the wagon and the caravan down to Greenwood, I say, since we kind of forgot that we knew we had this weapon, should we give it to the cleric?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't really like him.
I know you don't like him. It's a race thing, but you'll have to trust me that he is a part of our group for now, at least. Let's
Let's lend it to him. How about that?
sure. Azrael, friend. And he's writing like a log over there. He's like,
Yeah.
what can I do for you?
Exactly.
We have a weapon that may be of some use to you. We'd like to loan it to you, and if you should prove of value, we'd perhaps like to gift it even to you, friend.
Sure. Sounds good to me. What are the guidelines for the loan? Just don't break it.
Well, of course.
Okay.
And I guess I'm like driving the wagon.
I would assume I'm next to you.
Okay. If you want to climb on back there, it's in a bag that kind of, I mean, don't fall into the bag. That could get really bad. But
What?
reach in there real deep. There's 2 maces, one of which you should find to your liking.
Okay. So I kind of turn around and Scrooge McDuck my way into the goodie bag and hopefully dive in there and find the mace.
You find the mace.
Do I know anything about what it would do just by looking at it? Are there any symbols on it?
There's 2 maces, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but which one did you guys give me? The light one?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything on it I would recognize, Neil?
No. Well, actually, yeah, there are some priestly markings on it of. Oh God, what's his name? The god of light. And on something.
Andy.
Andy. God of light.
Andy, the god of light. Okay. So I
Andy,
turned to...
Andy Schneal was his name.
Oh, God.
Is it Paylor?
Oh God, Andy Schneal, we gather here to thank you for all the light that you've given us.
I like all the European accents today. It is Scottish, then... That was kind of Australianish. A little
No,
bit.
it wasn't, but I can't really say what it was because
Yeah.
I'll let your ignorant ass Texan mind wander
Yeah?
to it. You'll go down the trope.
We'll just wonder. I like that.
Oh
alright.
God. Think about it for a second, JP, what I'm trying to do.
Now it sounds Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? Holy Christ.
Dude, all it takes is a little bit of a change, and your Brooklyn, Australia is very close, Jeff.
Let me just put it this way, the chat
A
knows
stare.
it.
A stare is the god of light.
Okay, good. I'm glad we broke that up, because I was digging a deep hole. Let's continue.
I don't know, my poppy taught me that everything outside Texas is heathens, heretics, and dumbasses. Y'all sound the same to me.
Oh, God. I grabbed the mace and sit back up to Jeff or Vincent and tell him that there are some markings here of a stare, and ask him, do you know what this mace does?
Not really. It was struck against, I believe, my shield, and a great white light came off of it.
Interesting.
But that is all we know. But we did figure that it would be something you could use. And of course, if you find it to not be of use, then we'll just ask for it back. But we want our party sharp and equipped with only the finest of gear, and we found this in our travels, so perhaps you could use it.
Sure.
You should probably check this one out too, if you have some kind of way to identify it. Because we don't know what it does. It might be better, it might be worse.
Well, I don't have any way to identify it, but I will see if it's magical in any way. By the way, I put my other mace in there. You know, kind of fair trade and whatnot. So you guys can have that. I'll take this, and I'll let you know how it goes. We'll see how it works in fight.
Very good. Okay.
Right.
And we continue, Neil, on to Greenwood. And we could probably fast travel this unless you think there's something worth mentioning. Like, again,
Right.
trying to sell the lance, working my angles,
Right.
hitting up my
Do we
contacts.
do we also have a death gaze? That was like
What do you
Bandon's
mean?
old something. I don't know. It's in my bag. Death gaze.
Death gaze.
Yeah, that was my old staff.
Death gaze, are you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say death.
Death.
There you go.
Death gaze we have.
Death gaze.
Death
Where,
gaze.
where did we get a death gaze
Dat
from?
gaze.
A death gaze.
You guys have a death gaze?
Oh god, now you're saying dat gaze, and it's getting real off course. Let's.
I love making fun of bilingual people. I speak only one language.
Them accents. We're still on the accents. All right. Yes, you guys still have death gaze.
Oh, yeah, it's a staff. Yeah, we're looking to sell that too, I guess. So we go to a wizard.
All right. Well, there aren't any here. You go to Greenwood. There's nothing interesting there. It's just a town surrounded by green woods.
Everyone's strangely hungover.
Yeah. All right,
Then
so we
we
go
go
to
to Tamarix, and then Fellwood is completely abandoned. It's kind of eerie cruising through town because it's literally like a nice medium-sized town, or maybe a little small town, where everyone is just gone. All the
Everyone
buildings still
down.
remain intact, but it's just completely empty.
I've spotted a giant monster of complete uselessness, but somehow gives off great amounts of experience. There it is, just over the trees.
It looks to be his pockets are bulging with gold.
Oh god.
Neil, back me up on this. It's terrifyingly innocent. It looks like.
Oh god. So the town is what, destroyed? That's what you're saying, Neil?
No, the town is intact but empty.
Do we see any remnants of like dragon breath or anything? Because we did know about the green dragon that was going south.
Nope.
Well, I start. I guess are we stopping here, guys?
In this eerily empty town that looks to be a ghost town?
Yeah, you want to just ride through?
Yes.
I would have to agree.
Call me crazy.
All right, I jump back up on the caravan. Let's go.
All right. You guys eventually make it to Red Warren, which is a medium-sized town, or small city even.
Okay.
And there is where you would like to sell your lance.
I say we plant it here for the night, folks. I'm going to try to sell this here lance, and I'll take the mace and the staff as well. If I sell those, I'll definitely split it with all of you. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Sounds good to me as well.
Sounds
Okay.
great.
So I guess for the staff, I would seek out a wizard.
Okay. You come across your local friendly red mage in Red Warren.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like how pragmatic that is. So I knock on his door.
He comes to the door and says, "Hello, what can I do for you today?"
Hello. I have a staff known as Death Gaze that I would like to perhaps sell to you if you're interested.
It's an ominous name. Where did you come across such a staff? He says, welcoming you into his shop.
In our travels, well, thank you, friend. In our travels, we came across a black wizard. He was fallen in combat, but he was quite powerful, and I knew that wizards such as yourself may have interest in at least studying or selling or occupying the staff itself.
Yeah. Name sounds familiar. Hold on. Sit right there. Let me get you something to drink. I'll be right
Sure.
back.
Thank you.
He brings you some water and goes to pull out an old musty book, brings it back and starts paging through it, and then like looks up something. He's like, "Huh, okay, yeah, I've heard of this staff before. And you want to sell it?"
Yes, we have no use for it. The Black Wizard, like I said, is passed, and we have much greater use of other items that, of course, we need to purchase by selling the things that we don't have use for.
Okay. What's your asking price?
Well, the staff is supposed to be fairly powerful, so I would say I would not like to go any lower than 3,000.
Done.
Well,
I feel very
uncomfortable
Yeah.
right now.
That's
No, lower than 3,000, but we'd like a little bit more.
Are you guys there with
3,000 done. He
Yeah.
walks back, pulls out a gold of platinum, and like slides it across to
I
you.
told you guys I'm really good at this. Amazing.
You're really
God
good at
fucking
selling things
damn it.
quickly for much less than their actual value.
Well, friends,
Like-
I will give you
don't
that.
know that just yet.
Jeez.
All right, so at 3,000 it is.
Oh God. God damn it.
Do you have any items that perhaps could be of use to us? Are you selling any magic items, my friend?
Not really. Don't. Not today. I gotta leave town now.
You have to leave town now?
Oh yeah, I got shit to do. Are you kidding me?
He's got to go resell Death Gaze for 50
Clearly for 50 grand.
Stay in character, people, please.
Well, we're not there anyway. We're just like watching the show with viewers or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really tend to sell items. I kind of just ply my trade. I can give you 8 of the spells that I may have, but I think I'm probably going to be leaving tomorrow. Maybe tonight.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the business.
Okay.
So then I take the lance and the mace to an... Would an armorer sell weapons as well as armor, I suppose? Or is there an actual weapon shop?
You find a armor weapon shop combination in town.
Whoa, that is
He's
super
trying a
cool.
new thing. I know it's this advanced concept where you put things that people might want together in the same store.
Okay.
Blows
I
everyone's mind.
I step over his guard bunny and through the beaded door that says, "We'll sell everything at 10 times the value." And... or buy everything. Anyways, I walk in. I have a couple of items for sale if you're interested. And I'm a very good salesman.
I'm more in the business of selling things than buying them.
Well, I'm also interested in buying as well, so perhaps we could strike some sort of a bargain, but let yourself take a gander at the items before you say you're not that interested in it. How's that sound?
All right, what you got?
So I put the mace on the table, and then I put the lance on the table.
Okay. He looks him over and goes, "These are fine weapons. Why are you selling them?"
Well, the lance is quite powerful, but very seldom do I find myself in combat atop a horse. I don't trust them. They don't have souls. And the mace is a blunt weapon. I usually prefer to eviscerate my opponents.
I see. Well, what are you asking for these?
I guess I would have asked Abigail beforehand, or just known. What is the mace called again?
Mace of Might.
Mace of Might.
Mace of Might.
Mhm.
Well, the Mace of Might, as you know, is quite powerful, and I have gained some experience in my salesmanship, so I'm looking to depart with this for something around the level of about 5,000 gold.
Well, you can take your business elsewhere. I don't carry that kind of money on me. I am but a poor armorer.
You're but a poor armorer?
5,000 gold's a lot, buddy. It's like what I make in a year.
Let me take a look at your wares and see if I can't perhaps take an item off your hands and then also discount the sale.
What do you want?
I take a look at his wares.
He has weapons and armor of all sorts.
Nothing magical, nothing super awesome?
No, nothing magical.
Okay, so it's kind of one of those moments where I give the look that a person looks after they ask to look at the menu and then realize they're at a McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
And then I folded up his listings, push it across the table. I take the mace and the staff, and I walk out backwards, very quietly. And then I open the door, and then I walk out.
Okay. You leave.
Yeah. So I guess I would ask around. There's no rare collecting person. What about you had mentioned that I would probably look into selling these things to a rich guy, like the mayor or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I asked to see him real quick.
Sure. You go to the
Or her.
local lord and lady, and the local lord has, some money and some wealth, and he invites you in. You chat, blah blah blah. You offer him the mace and the lance, and he looks at them. What's the right die? How exactly do you inquire?
I tell him that we are on a traveling group of adventurers on a mission, and we've come across some extremely fine wares, and one of which is this Mace of Might. The other one, of course, is the Lance of Charging. Both extremely fine weapons, but they aren't useful for our purposes, so we're instead looking to get rid of them so that we can use the resources to acquire better gear for ourselves.
Okay.
I'm interested in both sale and trade, friend, if you're interested in either one of those things.
Well, I don't think my warrior days are going to be coming around very soon. Lady, you see, keeps me at home, and my children are off to fight my things. However, I do have a grandson who will be coming of age soon enough and might need a lance like this.
Very good.
I could potentially purchase this from you for 2,000 gold.
2,000 gold. Just trying to think back to all his sales that he's done similar to this. It's like, well, that's sounds
That
pretty
seems like a
good.
great deal.
How about I appreciate your asking price, friend. Is it possible to get rid of it for 2,500 gold? It's a fine lance. 2,500, yes.
2,300.
Oh, 2,300 you said. Done. I find that to be a fantastic deal.
Okay. And now you have way too much money for your own good. If you were to try and carry this amount of cash around on your person, we're gonna have to start counting weight. Okay.
But didn't he get a single platinum instead of 3,000 gold pieces? Isn't that
No.
what you
He
said?
got 300 platinum instead of 3,000 gold.
Okay.
But he's still up to 10,000 gold pieces. So.
No, I understand. So the idea was I'm coming back with 53 for 5,300, right?
Yeah.
So I meet up with everybody, and
So, how did it go?
I feel like it went great. I have a really good feel about this.
How rich are we?
Becoming quite good at this.
You sold the Death Gaze for at least 50,000, did you not?
Do you know about its value? Or are you metagaming the ever-living fuck out of this right now? Do you know that? Vincent
I'm simply
says
excited.
Oh, you're really excited? Yeah? Yeah? Okay.
I
Anyways.
just heard that, with a name like Death Gaze, it sounds really valuable.
It sounds really valuable.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I agree with Gregor. By the way,
Yes.
did you get that thing we were talking about the other time?
Anyways, you'll be very happy to hear I sold it for a fantastic price, and I have 5,300 gold to split up between the three of us. So I'm not too good at math, but I know that I can at least read a book, so that makes me better at it than Abigail.
That's
True.
I'll give you that much, friend.
I can recopy a book really nicely.
What is that, actually? So that's like 1,700 each.
So
right?
I immediately, as a merchant, I'm pretty good with math, and I say it's 1325 split 4 ways.
It can't be 1325. Is it?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right.
But I thought we were splitting it 3 ways.
Yeah, we're splitting it 3 ways, you boob.
Oh, 3 ways.
You
Yeah,
weren't there for those
We got these
quests.
items before you, my friend.
It's 1766 gold, I say.
There we go. All right.
You know
Gregor,
about balance, man.
I say
Balance.
4 ways first, and then I just kind of wait to see what happens.
He says 4 ways, and I go, Sorry, little man. We acquired these items before you were a part of our group, and you're in trial. So hold on. So
Sure.
I give Abigail 1766, and I give Bregor 1766.
Can't believe you're making me do math right now.
We just add 1766. That's not bad.
I have no idea how much I have because my character money sheet wasn't updated.
I still have the Mace of Might to sell, by the way, friends. So I will be putting it back in the bag, and when we hit another big town, I'll be asking
Sounds
around.
good to me.
You said 1766?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Six plus 4413. Okay. Jen, you now have 6179. Ryan, you are at. What's your character sheet? 4189. And Vincent is at 6550. Well, 6549.95. So.
Did that count all the other thingies I have? I have like rings and gems and stuff.
No, that does not count all your other miscellaneous wealth. But you sold a bunch of that recently.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit confused because I bought the cheetah speed amulet thing.
Well, I can. Let me
Amulet
update the
of cheetah
character right now.
speed.
Okay. And this is a fairly good stopping point. It's a little early, but.
Sure.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys next week.
That
Next-
cliffhanger, man.
Next
You
time
just
on
wanna
the
be pissed.
Roleplay Variety Hour, where we buy shit and sell it for gold. Do math on air, and that's the show. We'll be back in like 3 minutes, guys. More roleplay coming up here on the.
It's worth noting, by the way, though,
Yeah.
that based on everyone's reactions when I'm selling these, like the guy is like, "Oh, yep, sold." Vincent is leveling up his salesmanship. He's realizing he's getting ripped the fuck off. He's getting better.
Exactly. But you did sell a boat for 50 gold, so you always
I
have
did.
that. You always have
Gregor also knows this.
My first
even though he
sales.
wasn't there.
You weren't there.
I know.
Gregor's like-
even so, he knew Death Gaze was worth quite a bit.
It's debt gaze and no, we didn't know that.
Death Gaze, sorry.
Yeah, dead gaze.
Didn't
Dat
do
gaze. All right, we'll
That
see you
gaze,
guys.
yeah.
We'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Thanks for watching. See you then.